Hello, Internet Web. Thank you so much for being here today. I am Brock McLaughlin. You're tuned into Comedy Gamers. I'm so excited for today's video, and I'm so excited that you're watching this right now. I finally got my greasy Cheeto fingers on Cuphead. I've been waiting since 2014, like everyone else, when they saw this game at E3. Back then, it was only about 40% completed, and it's come a long way since. Thanks to Xbox and Microsoft for having us out to X16 so we could get our little greasy fingers on this game. And I can tell you right away that it lives up to the hype. It looks stunning. It's incredibly fun. And I just can't wait till it comes out. Now here's the bad news. It sounds like it might come out by the end of 2016. Probably not till December. But we might be even looking at 2017. The good news is for those of you who got burned in the past by expensive indie games. Guess what game I'm talking about? This game should be around 15 to 20 bucks, which is awesome because it feels like a huge game. Cuphead is a run-and-gun platform indie video game by two Canadian brothers, Chad and Jared Moldenhauer, who run a studio called MDHR. Now, this is the first game the studio's ever put out, which is amazing, and it has a team of about, I think, 13 people, they said. Crazy! Everything's been drawn in the style of a 1930s cartoon, which reminds me of Steamboat Willie, the old Mickey Mouse cartoon from the 30s. It plays a lot like a Mario meets Mega Man game with the difficulty of, say, Bloodborne. Now, the storyline in the game is the player fights a series of bosses and platforming levels to repay a debt to the devil. When asked at the event if the characters really have any backstory, it's not much, and I'm okay with that. I just want to jump into this weird cartoony world and take on these badass bosses that beat the shit out of me repeatedly. Cuphead has infinite lives and keeps weapons between deaths. Cuphead has a parry ability and parrying various color-coded objects will fill up a special meter that enable Cuphead to perform a special move. See, in this video right here, it's those pink spiky things. If I hit, I think it was the X button or B button right at the right time, I would save that up. I didn't end up using that. I was too focused on just staying alive, which I was not doing a very good job at. The levels are accessible through an action RPG style world map with its own secret areas. Think of it as like Super Mario. And you can go to like different stores and buy different things, like extra hearts or new weapons or whatever else you're going to see in the video in a second here. The game also has two-player cooperative mode that adds another human player to the single-player boss battles and platforming levels.
Now go!
He'd play the role of Mugman. Mugman is essentially the same as Cuphead. His straw is sticks straight upwards, and he's wearing blue. I didn't get to play Mugman, but I saw a few players on the floor playing co-op, and it looks a lot... Well, no, I'm not going to say easier. It certainly definitely is hard. But when you die, you'll see a ghost kind of pull up the screen, and your friend can jump on your head and save you. There's no checkpoints in Cuphead. I was gonna call it Mugman. In Cuphead. So you're gonna have to start at the beginning every time you die, and you're gonna die so many times. This is where a friend will come in real handy. Grab a case of beer and just chill out one night. And that's what I'm gonna do as soon as this game gets into my palms, because I'm so excited. It's just so fun to look at. And that soundtrack is incredible. It was all recorded by an actual live band, which adds to the game and really gives it that 1930s feel. Just look at how the screen kind of cracks like it's on film. The level of detail is amazing, and that's really why we've waited so long for this game, and I will keep waiting if it lives up to this kind of, high level of detail. I'm not exactly sure how long the game will be or how much bigger this map is, but from talking to one of the brothers there, it seems like there's a lot more to come. One of the brothers jokingly offered me $10,000 if I could complete a level without dying. Actually, I don't even think it's a joke, because I don't think it's possible to beat one of these levels without dying on your first time. There's just no way. Also, here's one of the stores I mentioned. I love that character design. It's amazing. I love how just happy and simple these bosses look like. Like, really, Cuphead kind of looks like the jerk with that big old grin of his. It looks like a shit-eating grin. And these enemies are just look all happy to go lucky. Maybe they're happy because they're gonna just kill you over and over again. Look that grin off your face, you big ball of glue. Some might wonder if I actually enjoyed dying over and over and over again. And really, I didn't mind it in the slightest. I'm all for punishing games. I love Super Meat Boy. I love that, you know, that old Super Nintendo, Sega, Days of Past feel, where really you just have to play over and over and over again and discover the patterns. You'll see this boss too has he has a pattern, but he also kind of switches it up, which makes things not only more interesting, but a lot more difficult. These are awesome. They sound so good. Look at that hand-drawn trees behind. I hate this guy. Just smiling. Get on my face, you know? Look at it. I barely made that. Right here, I don't go in, but it's a huge, giant carrot. Looked incredibly difficult. He would like stick out of the garden all erect, who literally just smacks and smacks and smacks. It looked way too difficult. So this next enemy is, she literally laughs in your face. You'll see. There we go. This level is just ridiculous. I mean, first you got your boss, or nearly impossible to avoid. Like, look at that. Boom, dead. I didn't even get my, like, shot in. She looks like a demonic, what's her name from Popeye, the lady. And all hunched over. They have similar faces, okay?
Good day for a swell battle. It's on.
I'm just gonna let this live jazz band play out for a minute here. Isn't it incredible? Oh, I wish I could get my hands on this game right now. I wish I could just wrap this video, send it to my lovely producer, and spend the night with Cuphead. How often do you get to see cups fly, you know? Oh, here comes a green guy. Yeah, shot him right in his running out of stuff. I should go. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe. Thank you, Xbox. Thank you, Cuphead. Peace.